Right, guys, we're here. Sorry for the slight delay there. Wow, I've had you on hold for 18 minutes here. I do apologise. Worse than Virgin Media. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Thank you so much for waiting. Do appreciate you being here. Once again, apologies for the delay. I've just had a new piece of hardware delivered for the stream today. Well, basically so I can mix the audio a little bit easier. And yeah, I kind of needed to wait for that to come before I could start the stream today. So hence the delay. We can partially blame Amazon for the lateness. So I'm going to go with that. As I just got everything ready just then, I also was informed by the PMDG that my nav data is not up to date either. So I had to quit the sim, restart, and do all that. So great fun, but nevertheless, we're here. We're here. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So today what we're going to be doing is a slight change of plan from the initial plan. Having said that, I think am I a bit quiet, guys? I think I'm a bit quiet compared to normal, aren't I? I'm just looking at the levels, and it looks like I'm a bit quieter than normal. Let me just adjust that real quick before we get too deep. There we go. Think that's a bit better. Lovely. Sorry if I've just blown anyone's ears off. Right then, chat. Okie dokes. So, today, a slight change of plan from the initial plan. Like I say, originally we were going to do Denver, Las Vegas, and then Los Angeles. However, because I am a bit late today, I'm going to actually do... I'm still going to do Los Angeles to Getting it all mixed up now. I'm going to still go Las Vegas to Los Angeles. But we're then going to do for the second leg, rather than obviously doing the first leg, which was the longest of the two, we're going to do so many lasses and losses. We're going to do Los Angeles to San Diego. So both quite short flights, less than an hour each. So it should be pretty rapid flying. It should be great fun, I think. And today we're going to be doing that on the PilotEdge network, which is something we've not done on the stream before. I've never done it actually offline as well. So this is going to be my first time connecting to the network. So it should be great fun. PilotEdge, if you don't know about it, is similar to VATSIM, but it is just focused really on the west of the US as opposed to the whole world like VATSIM is. And the advantage that they have for that is that they have ATC online basically permanently within a set time frame, which I've forgotten what it is off the top of my head. But I think it starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time and goes to around 11 p.m. I think they're Pacific time again. So obviously it's Western US time as well. But it does have sort of 24/7 ATC on, which is great. I absolutely love flying with online ATC. But it is a paid thing. So I'm on a trial. This is the first time I'm giving it a try. And we'll see how it goes. I am pretty excited for it, though. I mean, the concept, the idea of having ATC online all the time, to me, is a fantastic idea. But I'm yet to see how it all pans out. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited for it. And yeah, very, very looking forwards to it. Great. Okie dokes. So, am I still a bit quiet, chat, or am I okay now? Do I need to be louder? I think the volume is peaking a little bit lower, I think, than what it had done previously. I'll just bump the mic gain up by a small amount. Right. Might be a bit better now. Maybe. I don't know. Right. We're just going to roll with it for this stream. I think it's still going to be fine as long as I can balance all of the other sources out okay. And, yeah, I think we should be good. Just making sure all the sliders are working properly. I think that was the issue before with the... with me being quiet. Right, cool. 5x5, love to see it. Right, okie dokies. So then, that's the plan for today. We are on PilotEdge. I am currently connected. Let me just see. Yeah, I am currently connected. So, yeah, it should be pretty cool. Only one thing I'm a little bit unsure about on PilotEdge is that... obviously, a lot of these large US airports that we're at currently, or that we're flying to today, they generally have a lot of different frequencies for different areas of the airports. I'll work it out on the charts anyway. Right, let's see who we've got in the chat then, shall we? So we've got Shots. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, dude. Thank you for waiting. You've been in the chat for quite some time now, so appreciate your patience there. If you're still even here. The commentator, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Just taking my tea bag. Out of my brew. Right. The commentator, welcome. Who else we've got? MPS Gaming, welcome indeed. Hope you're doing well. Marin, of course, welcome along. I believe you're flying with us today, aren't you? I think you said you might join. Apologies if I've had to make you do a reroute. I did see you were logged on previously at Denver. And I would have loved to have flown out of Denver. We really don't do enough flying out of Denver on the channel. That was one of the first sceneries I ever purchased for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was one of the only sceneries that was released at the same time as the sim. Shut says, how come PilotEdge? I think I've hopefully answered that question for you. But we're going to see. I'm just sort of testing the waters for today. Stephen, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Welcome indeed. Matt Rasso, welcome. Welcome. Biggles, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well indeed. Matt Rasso, hopefully I answered your question about PilotEdge as well. Did I get my pizza delivered? I wish. No pizza. A little bit more exciting than a pizza, actually, I think I might say. Although it is probably on par. Oh, also, by the way, chat, it also... I mean, I'm sure you've seen other streamers do this, but if I decided I want to... if I wanted to censor myself... Oh dear, that's going to be good fun, isn't it? Patrick, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Said good evening to the test pattern. Which is that? Are you on PilotEdge, do you mean? Sean, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Dave, welcome to the chat, dude. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Good to see you. Exactly, Dave. Yeah, exactly, Dave. It's never down to me. Never. Great. Clem, welcome to the chat. Long time no see indeed. Good to see you. Welcome. Lovely. Loads of people here. Love to see it. Very nice. Very nice. Shane, welcome to the chat. Welcome indeed. Chutz has been lurking. He's working out his config for the 737. Very good. Very, very good. Rock Pebbler, welcome to the chat. Oh, another thing about the config for the 737, actually, just jogged my memory. So you remember last time we flew the 737, we had a few issues with TCAS working on VATSIM. I think I've actually figured that one out now. I think. We'll see today, but I think I've actually worked that one out. And
147 Papa, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
That was quite loud.
126.8, 147 Papa.
Yeah, so I think I've actually worked that out, guys. So I reinstalled the PMDG, and I think it may be rectified. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it may be all good now. So we'll see how it goes. I didn't think a reinstall would fix it, but it seems to have, and it may have been one of my, obviously because I've had the PMDG since it was released, maybe one of my, because my default profile that loaded, my default state for the aircraft that loaded when it first loaded up in cold and dark, it was it's one that I created obviously when it was first released, so I don't know in the multitude of updates that they've done. I'm just going to turn that down a bit. If I don't know if in the multitude of updates that they've had, it has somehow corrupted that profile maybe, or something to that description, and it seems to have rectified it now. And I don't know. I mean, I probably could have tested that first by deleting the profiles before actually doing the full reinstall, but it's not a big deal. Matt Rasso says, I don't know what's happening with me, but sometimes it sends messages 2 times in the chat. Well, I'm not seeing them twice, Matt Rasso, so I'm not sure. That might be something on your end. Maybe try refresh the page that you're on. Refresh the YouTube page. Get ready with the bleep button when you remember you forgot to record the landing. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be something that's occurring. Not flown it for a while, mine once. Working config is now not. Oh dear. That's not what you want, is it? Your config for spad.next or something else? If the Corsican Air Police tries to pull you over again, you'll need that. Yes, definitely. I can just give them a bit of... MPS uses 90% PMDG. Very good. Very good. Glad you're enjoying it. It's a fantastic aircraft. Very good. Yeah, fly-by-wire. Yeah, we're going to be doing that next week, actually. I'm looking forward to giving that a proper try again. It's been 6 months, over 6 months since we last used the fly-by-wire. So, believe it or not, we're going to be giving that another try at some point in the near future. Right then, guys. So I think it's probably about time we get started with stuff. So then, it looks very quiet here at the moment at Las Vegas. Don't see anyone else at all. I am connected to the network, though. You can hear the comms going on there in the background. However, I'm probably not on the right frequency, am I? Just turn the music down a touch for now. Right. Okie dokes then. So let's get set up, shall we? Now, unfortunately, with PilotEdge, their pilot client, it doesn't really have any way to... tell whether... Because you guys know I like to use this right-hand side here. And sometimes the clients for these online networks, they don't always pick up the SIMVARs for the different radios properly on this side. So there's no way of really seeing what it's actually doing there. So I think what I'll probably do then is, for this flight, we'll just use this left-hand side radio. I think that's probably going to be the smart decision. So then, let's have a look at Las Vegas, shall we, first of all? We'll look at the OFP, actually, as we normally do, and we'll crack on. So, let's have a look then at the OFP. So, let's have a look. Right, well, today we're going to be United Airlines 484, going from Las Vegas to Los Angeles in a Boeing 738 registration November 14242. Estimated off blocks time is 21:35 Zulu, which is in about 20 minutes. So we're obviously not going to make that one. So we're just going to ignore the timings for now. Takeoff weight estimated is going to be £125,000. Cost index of 35 is what United Airlines use, and we are going to have a slight headwind for this trip. Cruising altitude 320, and the alternate is San Diego. Fuel we're going to order is 11,000, more or less 12,000 pounds of fuel. Routing, we're expecting 26 right at Las Vegas here on the Raider 2 departure with the black transition. And then into Los Angeles, we're expecting Angel 4 as the arrival with the Shatner transition. Los Angeles, runway 06 left for arrivals. I did quickly check the text ATIS for PilotEdge before before doing this Simbrief flight plan, so that should be more or less what we can expect. And we've got 111 passengers, no cargo, so pretty light actually. And another thing I've managed to work out as well is my Simbrief profile. I had that a little bit skew with before. I think I've more or less worked that out, so it's matching Simbrief now, which is nice. Weather-wise, nothing really too crazy to report. Weather is nice and okay here in Las Vegas, and in Los Angeles actually looking pretty, quite a bit worse actually. Los Angeles, low visibility, 3 statute miles, and fog or mist, overcast at 500 feet, so quite low visibility coming into Los Angeles. And temperature and dew point there, the telling factor, 16 degrees. Temperature of 15 degrees, dew point, hence low visibility conditions. Right. San Diego looking much better. I actually chose that as an alternate myself. And that seems to all work quite nicely for us. Right, so the charts themselves, significant weather, nothing really to report. We've just got a jet stream there, but that's not going to affect the flight at all. Routing is obviously over to the southwest, over to the coast from Las Vegas here in the desert. And whilst we're here, we'll just have a quick look at the charts as well. Because I do want to get a little bit clued up on them. I haven't really had too much of a chance to have a look just yet. So let's have a look first of all. So first of all, I just want to check the information section here and check on comms. So clearance delivery here at Las Vegas, there's only one frequency, 118. So I'm going to get that tuned in the background. And obviously we'll need to request a clearance momentarily. Oh, I've just heard someone get cleared to land on that frequency. I think that's something that PilotEdge does, is obviously multiple frequencies will kind of bleed onto each other, unfortunately, because of their the fact that they're covering so many different areas. Right. They're covering so many different areas all the time, is what I should say. Right, so let's look at the 10-9. We can confirm the frequencies on here. We've got Las Vegas clearance 118. And then we've got the ground frequencies, etc. there. So we'll look those up when we need them. But for now, looking at the potential taxi out, we're looking at a potential departure on 26 right. So it's going to be a... we'll probably push back at our discretion here, I imagine, because it's so quiet. And then we'll taxi on to one of these transition points here. So you can see we've got 7 Alpha there. Let me just bring up the gates chart, which is this one. Yeah, so we'll probably taxi on round to 7 Alpha here. We've got taxi lane notes here for the green south taxi lane, but I don't think that's really going to affect us. Wingspan 171 feet or smaller west of gate Echo 8. Green Southflex. Right, okay, so it's just informing us reduced wingspan in certain areas there. Don't think it's going to be too big of an issue for us, but we could always push back onto the... No, I think we'll be fine, honestly. No issues. Right, so we'll taxi on round to 7 Alpha, probably this way. Oh, we could just go that way, actually. We could go to number 2 there. That's going to take us a little bit further. And then we'll contact for a taxi clearance at number 2. Or we could even go number 1 even. We'll go number 2, just to be safe. I think that's... I just don't want to bypass this 1B and then shout at us for bypassing it. So we'll go around to 2. And then we'll take a left turn onto Charlie all the way to the holding point for runway 26 right. We'll join the runway at Bravo probably. And then we're going to be doing the Raider 2 departure. With the black transition, which is this one here. So... the departure, I'm not going to go through it in detail. We have done this departure a few times on the stream. The main thing to be aware of, though, on this is... well, it's not really too complicated. The chart looks quite complicated, but that's because it's got so many different runways here. But essentially, it's straight ahead and then a left turn down to the south to Raider, and then another little left turn to Black. And then we're actually more or less starting the arrival route into Los Angeles at that point. So it's fairly straightforward. Initial climb. From Raider on transition, maintain flight level 190. Expect filed altitude 10 minutes after departure. So that's another thing we can probably expect him to give us in our clearance as well. He'll probably tell us something regarding that. Airport elevation 2,181, so high altitude airport here at Las Vegas. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything here because the controllers in the US do tend to speak quite a bit quicker than they do in the... in Europe, so I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything so that when I do ask him, I'm not going to annoy him by asking him to repeat himself multiple times. Right, so I'm just going to make a note here of our current situation. We are at a stand, which I do not know the name of. But what we'll do is I'll just check it on the charts. I'm pretty sure it's 53. Oh, I can't actually zoom in that far on this one, on Navigraph. Usually you can zoom in like infinitely. We're 54. Oh, there's someone there in an A320. Love to see it. American. Is that Mariner? We're still stand Delta 54. Delta 54. And another cool thing about PilotEdge, if I turn up the volume a bit, you can actually always get the voice ATIS, I believe. So we'll go 132.4.
November 9196 Golf. Taxi to the ramp via Hotel Alpha, monitor ground. Hotel.
Oh, I've typed that in wrong. 1324.
Station Mike. 2056 Zulu. Wind 090 at 3. Visibility 10. Ceiling 2,800 broken. 5,000 overcast. Temperature 10. Dew point 3. Altimeter 3018. Arriving runways 19 left. 19 right. 26 left.
3018 is the altimeter.
19 left. 19 right. 26 right.
Oh, it's not really matching very well to the sim, is it? 3020.
Left. And runway 19 right approach and use VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
Information, Mike, is what we've got.
Harry Reid International Airport. ATIS information.
Let's just listen one more time.
2056 Zulu. Wind 090 at 3. Visibility 10. Ceiling 2,800 broken. 5,000 overcast.
Great weather.
Temperature 10. Dew point 3. Altimeter 3018. Arriving runways 19 left, 19 right, 26 left. Departing runways 19 left, 19 right, 26 right. ILS runway 26 left, RNAV runway 19 left, and runway 19 right approach and use VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial.
Right, so 26 left is in use as a departure runway.
Departure 3 Yankee Sierra, departing Ramona Airport.
Right, let's just wait for a second to speak here.
Yankee Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, maintain appropriate VFR altitudes, resume own navigation, the San Diego altimeter 3011.
Resume own navigation, VFR altitudes, San Diego altimeter 3011. 3 Yankee Sierra.
November 8, Mike Foxtrot, radar service terminated, contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
Contact Bakersfield Tower 118.10, Chestnut Refreight Mike Foxtrot.
Right, let's have a word. Las Vegas clearance, United 484 radio check.
Last aircraft calling 55.
Thank you very much. Las Vegas clearance, United 484, stand Delta 54 with information. Mike, request clearance to Los Angeles.
United 470, Vegas clearance, no flight plan on file.
Okay, I will. I did do that earlier. I'll refile United 484.
Bakersfield Tower, Chestnut Refreight Mike Foxtrot is 7 miles southwest, full stop with Zulu.
What have I written down wrong? Have I written down?
Mike Foxtrot, Bakersfield Tower, enter enter left downwind, runway 30 right.
Right. I appear to have not filed my flight plan. I thought I did, but I appear not to have. So I'll do that now. I definitely did do it. Let me just check my account and see if it shows it in there. I'm not sure if it does. Oh, I think it's because maybe I logged on with the I think I logged on with the wrong call sign. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know though. I did use the right one. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
11 Beta Alpha, similar to Token.
Right. Okie dokes. What is the local time? 1:30. Right, great stuff. Las Vegas delivery United 484. Good afternoon. Stand Delta 54 information might request clearance to Los Angeles.
United 484, Las Vegas clearance cleared to the Los Angeles airport. Radar 2 departure, black transition, direct Shatner. Join the Big Bear 3 arrival. Climb via SID, departure frequency 125.9er, squawk 2777.
Cleared to Los Angeles, Radar 2 departure, black transition, direct Shatner, then join the Big Bear 3 arrival. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 125.9er, squawk 2777, United 484.
United 484, read back correct.
Okay, cool. Great stuff. Did he just say United 44? Does that mean I can say 44 now? I don't know. Right. Hey, Dio coming in with the super chats there. I will catch up with that in just a second. I can't hear the alerts though, funnily enough. Can you guys hear them? It might be because they're very quiet. Maybe. You're getting the alerts. Fantastic. The sounds as well. It might be just because I had my volume turned down a bit. Dio, thank you very much, dude. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much for the super chats there. What is that for? That's 8 CHF. I forget the currency. Is that Swiss francs? Thank you very much for the 8 Swiss francs, Dio. Much appreciated. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Las Vegas.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. United 150. We're on the ground. We've got Mike on board, and we're
There's Mariner.
Clearance to Los Angeles, please.
United 150 Los Angeles.
Let's say the clearance he gets.
No flight plan on file.
Okay, he had no flight plan either.
My bad for 1 second, and I'll sort that out.
Oh dear, this guy's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on in Las Vegas? What the should I say?
Downwind runway 30, right.
You can't change the amount, that's strange. Come on now, YouTube.
November 348 Mike Strop, Bakersfield Tower.
Thank you so much, Dio, for the for the 8 Swiss is it Swiss francs? Much appreciated. That's so generous. Thank you, thank you. I didn't hear the alert then. Now I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Right, I'll sort that another time. Right, let's get things sorted then anyway. So he's given us quite a complex clearance there, as you guys heard. Squawk is 2777, so we'll set that initially. I'm going to take things quite slow, I think, on this initial flight, guys, just because we haven't done PilotEdge before. So we're going to just take it a little bit easy. Right, so I've already done a pause in it in the MCDU, the FMS, should I say. This is a Boeing. Just going to turn the music down as well. Lovely job. Right. Okie dokes. So, we'll come back to the ident page. Nav database is actually accurate and is actually current now. Let's listen to Mariner's clearance, see what he gets.
Got Mike on board. Request clearance to Los Angeles, please.
United 150 Los Vegas clearance. Clear to the Los Angeles airport. Radar 2 departure, black transition. Direct Shatner. Big Bear 3 arrival. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.9er. Squawk 5411.
Can you just repeat the departure frequency for United 150?
United 150 departure frequency 125.9er.
Same clearance, exact same clearance. Love to see it. Right. Okie dokes. One thing he did not tell us, however, is the departure runway. Now, the Radar 2 departure does actually use all runways, so I'm just going to triple check the ATIS here just to make sure that I had the runway correct. This is something I've run into before, actually, flying in the US. Yeah, departing runway is 19 left, 19 right, and 26 right.
77 Whiskey Delta, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000.
Climb to maintain and maintain 6,000,
Interesting. Is that a US quirk that I'm not aware of, Mariner? Quizzy, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Roy, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome indeed. Biggle says, do you use flight following or is that for light aircraft? It's for VFR aircraft flight following, Biggles. You don't need that when you're flying IFR. Asa, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Much difference between PilotEdge and VATSIM? I'm about to find out, to be honest. It's the first time I've done it, so we will find out. We will find out.
Just now, 38 Mike Foxtrot is clear of runway 20 right at Echo. Request taxi to transient parking.
I am just wondering about the runway, though.
77 Whiskey Delta traffic, 1 to 2 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction. Type unknown, altitude indicates 3,600.
7 Whiskey Delta, listen.
November 348 Mike Foxtrot, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground, Cessna 38 Mike Foxtrot.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter, does it, if we have to change it whilst we're taxiing? Because the departure goes the same regardless, doesn't it? So we're 26 right.
November 7 Juliet Romeo SoCal.
Right. We're going to do the Raider 2 with the black transition. And then our route is direct Shatner. I don't think it's got the A in it. Direct Shatner. And then we are going to join the Big Bear 3 arrival
Turn 10 degrees right for wind correction.
into Los Angeles. Big Bear 3. There's a couple there due to the transitions. So it's obviously going to depend on the runway in use. Now, the runway in use. Six left and 7 right. Just going to pull out the charts once again. Right, so we're going to go Shatner, then join Big Bear 3. Big Bear 3. Right. So I think what we'd do is we would use the Hackman transition for Big Bear 3. But we'll just cut off the Hackman. Oh no, that you can use Shatner as a transition as well. Okay, fine. Right. And then this 06B and 07B. What is that one about? Right. 06 left and 7 right. We'll just put in... What did I put on my flight plan? Put in 06 left. We'll stick in 06 left. That's narrowed it down. So we'll choose Big Bear 3. And we're going to choose Shatner. Right, let's have a look at the route then. So we've got Raider 2, black transition, Shatner, Big Bear 3, Nathan. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's fine actually. Let's check the legs page. Yeah, that looks okay. Great stuff. Sorry if I'm double, triple checking everything, chat. It's just because... PilotEdge, it is a little bit more, there is a higher level of pilotage expected. So mistakes are not quite as forgiven as on VATSIM. So I'm just making sure that we've got everything in. correctly, because these departures and arrivals they're very long, and there's a lot of fixes in them. So I'm just making sure we've got it all hunky dory. Okay, dokes. So the departure itself. Intercept heading out to Rudy. Sells Raider.
We'll maintain 3,600 until established on the localizer. We're cleared for the ILS approach runway 24.
I'm going to put 230 or below here. Sells below 8,000. Raider below above 13,000. That's fine. Then to black.
Approach 120.55.
120.55.
Then we've got Shatner Smash, Sally, above flight level 290. Glesson between flight level 270 and 320. That's correct. Angel, 280 knots max. Actually, no, 280 knots is the required speed. And then flight level 290 to flight level 240, so that's incorrectly. Chaos 230190. Toller 14,000, 17,000. Slacker below 15,000. Big Bear 13,000, 14,000.
November 7 whiskey to say again, you were broken.
And then Dry is 10 to 12. Tommy's 9 or above. And then Cliffy, 7,000 required, 220 knots required. Sassy, 210 knots and 7,000 required. Radar vectors from there on to the arrival. So we're actually coming in over the sea today, which is not that common at Los Angeles. Usually it's a westerly prevailing wind. So we'll execute that. I'm happy with that. Let's carry on with what we've got going on here. So we've got a cost index of 3.5. Oh, we haven't actually called the fuelers or anything, have we yet, chat? We've just been totally distracted here. So we request the refueling. We'll request the getting. I'm just going to use this FMC for a minute, just while it does its stuff. And right, so we'll go back to where we're at. There we go. Reserves going to be £5,000. Zero fuel weight expected is going to be 114.2. Planned fuel is 11,000.7 pounds. Cruising altitude 320. Cruise wind 265 at 5.4. And the temperature up there, minus 54. Transition is 18,000. That's all correct. So that reminds me, I always do this out of order on the PMDG for whatever reason. But let's just... Oh, we've got some icing on the aircraft.
SoCal approach, November 123 Yankee Sierra is about 8 miles northeast of Camp Pendleton at 4,000
Interesting.
northbound.
November 123 Yankee Sierra.
Interesting.
SoCal approach
Now,
Ontario Alpha.
GSX does have a de-icing option, but it probably won't offer it to me.
3009er, 123 Yankee Sierra.
Because it's not cold enough, surely. 10 degrees. Why have we got icing? It's not raining or anything, is it? No, I don't see no rain. Interesting. Interesting. Where's my fueler at? And the catering. I suppose they've got to come quite a long way in this airport, don't they? Oh, here they come. Is the convoy? Right, lovely. So we'll set this up anyway. So 111 passengers. We'll do 110 in economy, and we'll do one first class. Who wants to be the one first class? And that's going to give us a zero fuel weight of 114.3, which matches my sim brief perfectly, which is grand. Lovely stuff. And then the fuel, we'll not set that yet until the fuel truck actually gets here. Right. Got no cargo. Everybody's taking hand luggage today, which is fine. It's probably fairly realistic considering it's just a very, very short flight. Right, alternate San Diego. N1 limit will go like this, as we generally do. Now, probably not the best way to do things, but we don't have a calculator, so that's going to be it. We'll go flaps 5 for the departure, and we'll set the speeds at that. Quite a low V1 there. Very good. Right, okie dokes. So that's that then. I assume the fuel is here. That's why we're getting the FMC doing its bits and bats. He is. Okie dokes. Fuel, we're going to be requiring... We'll do 11.8. We'll just round it up. And then hopefully, that means this guy should be fueling up now. Lovely job. Love to see it. Love to see it, don't we, chat? Love to see it. Right. FMC's done. Right, I got a bit carried away with that because I've not done anything else in the flight deck yet. So altitude, as per the charts, is 19,000. I'm doing this out of order here. Let's go up above because we've not done anything up here yet. I've just literally just gotten way ahead of myself because of the old delayed start. So we'll get the yaw damper on. We'll get the fuel pumps on as well. Don't think we're going to have anything in the center tank. No, we're not. So that's fine. Right, everything else is good there. We don't need the APU yet. Coming down here, seatbelt signs can come on now as we've got the fuel on board. We'll get the window heat on, and we'll get the electric hydraulics on as well. 2 doors open, making note of that. What we'll also do is we'll also request boarding as well. Okie dokes. Put the packs in auto, and we'll set this to our cruising altitude of 320, which I think it was. Yep. And then the altitude here at Las Vegas, 2181. So we'll set that to 2,200. Get the logo light on because it's a bit dim outside, a bit dreary here in Vegas. And then we'll carry on coming down. So, I mean, this is, again, it's a little bit out of order, this, because we've already done all the FMC work. Usually you would do everything else first. But we'll go ahead and set up the MCP as well. So 259 is going to be the departure heading, although we are going to be on LNAV. 259er. It is RNAV departure, so we don't really need to put any... I don't really need to put anything in the radios or in the course boxes here, but just for completeness, I'm going to put in the initial headings that we've got. So we've got initial heading of 259, and then a track 253, and track 189. We'll set that. Right, flight director's on. LNAV. Lovely. Right. Reset the fuel flow. And turn the traffic display on. Make sure that works this time. Same on this side. Do a bit of that. Lovely. Right. BORs. Just going to turn them off for clarity. Not sure if you would just tune something, but obviously the 737, it doesn't auto-tune anything, so it's not that much use being on all the time, I suppose. Just going to turn that down. Right. FMS is done. We don't know our trim figure yet. Actually, we do, but we're not going to set it yet. Lovely. We'll set the parking brake. We are on chocks at the moment, but we'll set that now, ready for engine start. And then everything else is set here. Okay.
Correction, Southwest 221, correction, Burbank clearance cleared to the San Francisco Airport. Oros 2 departure, Corres transition then as filed. Maintain.
Right, we'll speak to ground now.
Frequency 134.2, squawk 3415.
Southwest 221 cleared to San Francisco.
1211.
Corres transition as filed, maintain 4000. Departure 134.2, squawk 3415.
Southwest 221, read back correct.
1211, and then the next frequency after that is going to be 1199.
Cross Gaviota at 5000, cleared ILS runway 7 approach.
Lovely. Now, I believe the procedure normally in many US airports, in fact, is to actually... Oh, we've still got the baggage loading going on. Is to actually push at your own discretion. Yeah, passengers are still boarding. It's to push at your own discretion. Oh, what's going on here with the thrust reversers? I think I must have the wrong profile. Does the TCAS work? It should do, yeah. I've not actually... We had a bit of a bug with it in the last stream. There we go. Back to normal. Yeah, we had a bit of a bug with it in the last stream. But hopefully it should be working fine now. Okie dokes. RTO has been selected. I don't want to do that. There we go. Right. Okie dokes. So let's run a checker list. Okay. I've actually got a new checklist that's all on one page. So I'm going to use that one. Right. Pre-flight. Oxygen is tested. 100%. Let's pretend the other pilot did that. Nav transfer and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode selector is in auto. Flight instruments are saying 146 and 2,200 feet, just over. For the flight instruments, engine start levers are in cutoff. Pre-flight checklist complete, and the before start down to the line. Flight deck door is closed and locked. Let's just make sure there is actually a. This is on auto. Oh, it's inoperative. Okay, closed and locked. Fuel is 11.8 thousand pounds. Pumps are on.
For your 89er Alpha.
Doors and windows unlocked. MCP is V2.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the reminder there. Checklists. V2 is 136. 136. V2 heading is 259 and altitude flight level 190. I'm just going to check that on the charts, actually. It does seem incredibly high. That'll do me. Right. Okie dokes. Auto brake. Oh. This checklist says to set auto brake now. Before start. I thought you said it after, but let's do it. Auto brake is RTO. Takeoff speeds 3031 and 36. CDU pre-flight is completed. Parking brake is set. Rudder and aileron trim are 3 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing is completed. Down to the line. Complete. Let's get APU on the bus, and we'll get the ground crew to just clear off the ground equipment as well. Shall we? Let's see how we're doing. Baggage is still going on. Mariner's off. He's sick of our shit. Our taking too long. It sounds like he pushed at his own discretion, though. Did you push at your own discretion, Mariner, or did you request a pushback?
Maintain 3,000, expect 4,000 in 10 minutes. Torch frequency 125.2, squawk 307.
I think the boarding's complete, isn't it?
November 2 Alpha Papa, read back, correct?
Why isn't my sim volume going up and down here? Oh no, we've still got some stragglers. Bear with me, chat. Teething issues, you know what it's like. That doesn't seem to affect it at all. What the heck? Bruh. It's not what I signed up for. Channel 4 is set to game. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right. Let's turn the music off for now.
Cal, CBM 940 Delta Tango 11,000 information. Victor, we'll do the GPS Bravo.
Right, APU is fired up. We're on the bus with the APU. Ground equipment is clear. We've still got some baggage loading going on. We'll just chill for a second here.
3014, we'll expect that. 0 Delta Tango.
Right, so as we said, we're going to push back, facing that way yonder, east. And then we're going to taxi round to... transition 2. Let's see. It says contact ramp control frequency 127.9er, 0.9er. We're in the US. For operations at Delta and Echo gates and cargo ramp prior to entering ramp or pushing back from gate or parking spot. Ramp control operational hours 0530 to 1. Okay. Alright, so we do need to contact ramp control. Okay, 127.9er.
Los Angeles ground. Cessna 172 Alpha Papa at Atlantic FBO. Ready to taxi.
127.9er. Okay, dokes. So, Mariner's fired up. He's ready to go. Baggage is looking more or less done. Oh, this guy's still got loads to go. Come on. Get a move on, lads. Get a move on. Let's all watch him out the window and make him feel self-conscious. Right. Is it 10 Fahrenheit or 10 C? It's 10 C, Biggles. They use Celsius in aviation in the US. Big Bear is west of Los Angeles. I believe it has an elevation of about 6,000 or 7,000 feet. Very good. Did not know that. Don't know that much about Los Angeles myself. I know a decent amount about the airport, but not actually Los Angeles itself. Matt Russo asks, what's cost index? I never understood what it is. So it's a bit difficult to describe really, because it's a little bit enigmatic, if you like, the actual maths behind it. But it's essentially a way for airlines to basically have like a slider on how much money they're going to spend on fuel in the flight. So lower cost index gives a slower trip, but lower fuel burn. Lower fuel burn, but a higher cost index will mean that the trip is quicker, but you'll burn more fuel. Essentially, that's what it is. But there's quite a bit more to it than that, I imagine. But nevertheless, that's roughly how it goes. You're just checking the icing warning. Yes, good point. Thanks for the reminder on that one, actually. Let's just have a look in here and see what it says. Icing 18.9%. Now, we'll stick the wing anti-ice on as we taxi out, and we'll see if it clears it. If not, I'm not entirely sure how that's accumulated there. We'll see how we get on. Let's not dwell on it too much now, because I know you guys have been waiting for ages, which I do appreciate. Right. Okie dokes. So, we are more or less good to go then. We've just got the forward entry door open. Hang on a minute. Is GSX using the wrong... Of course, that's why I can't hear the GSX sounds, because it's using the wrong audio device. Lovely. Have they boarded? I can't tell without sound on. Usually they close the doors after they finish, right? Let's go down the jetway, have a look, shall we? Hello? My friend! Nobody's here. I assume they're done. I'm just going to restart GSX with the right audio device, because it's not fun to not be able to hear the sound. Right, we should be ready to rock now. I'm too late. Never mind. They should know that that is a standard procedure on this channel. It's not going to close the door for me though, is it? That's one thing about not completing the procedures properly. Right. Let's prepare for pushback and departure, which we'll do now. 1279er, we've got tuned. I do want to request pushback. Yes, please. Right. We won't do below the line until we've received any clearance to push.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
We'll wait till he's connected before we speak to him, though, because we do want to... Mariner, did you contact ramp? I don't hear anyone on this frequency. Let's turn the music down.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Las Vegas ramp, radio check. Yeah, I'm not hearing anyone on the ramp frequency. What time is it?
Locking gear.
Well, yeah, we're definitely within the hours of operation. Actually, are we? Is that an UTC? Yeah, we're still within the hours of operation, easily. Right. Just going to close that for now. Speak to ground.
Left right, cleared for takeoff, 172 Alpha Papa.
Las Vegas ground, United 484, stand Delta 54. We are ready for push.
November 0 Delta Tango, turn right heading 140.
Return 140, 0 Delta Tango.
The aircraft calling for push at Las Vegas. Push on the ramp is at your own discretion. Call ready for taxi.
Roger, we'll call ready for taxi. United 484, thank you. Okay, cool. I keep saying 484, United 484 as well. In the US, they generally don't say the call signs. It would be 484. I'm stuck in my old ways, aren't I, chat? Right, let's push the opposite way to what Mariner did. So we can both taxi at the same time and meet each other around the other side. Right, push at our discretion.
November 6087 Romeo.
So we're going to continue pushback. In fact, no, we're not. We'll do below the line. So below the line, fasten seatbelt signs are on. Beacon light is on. Parking brake we'll leave on for now. And we'll do a quick edit pushback because why not? I've been trying to rejig my keybinds for GSX so that I can actually do these quick edit pushbacks a little bit more rapid. So hopefully you guys will see what I mean here. So we can actually just come back here like this now. And we can do a nice little, we'll quickly add in a waypoint. Watch this not work now. We'll add in that waypoint there just so we can go in a straight line initially. And then we'll change back to this guy and we'll rotate this guy around.
Southwest 221,
and then we'll just fine tune that.
15, clear for takeoff.
15, clear for takeoff, Southwest 221.
November 2 Alpha Papa, contact departure.
Oh, yeah, it sometimes does that. I have no idea why.
Departure 172 Alpha Papa.
And then there we go.
Which is Charlie Julia.
November 7 Whiskey Delta, taxi to the ramp via Bravo Charlie, monitor ground.
Bravo Charlie, monitor ground.
November 9 or 4.
Problem is with this is I get far too perfectionist with it, and it takes ages.
Return to 260, 0 Delta Tango.
Right.
I'll tell you tower 172 Alpha Papa at 1,600 climbing 3,000.
November 123 Yankee Sierra, Ontario.
I didn't hear the GSX audio then. Did he say release parking brake or no? It looks like he's ready to go. Let's release the parking brake anyway.
November 0 Delta Tango, 15 miles from Mulch, maintain 4,000 until established on the final approach.
I'm pressing the toe brakes.
Bravo, circle runway 31 left approach.
I've got the wrong profile selected. I'm sure I do not.
4,000 until established, cleared GPS Bravo, circle to 31.
I do not.
November 2 Alpha Papa, SoCal departure, radar contact. I show you turning northbound. Say intentions.
We're gonna we'll head direct to.
Oh, it's because my controller holds the parking brake, doesn't it? Oh, no, maybe not. There's something weird going on with the brakes there. They're going the wrong way round. That is so weird. Why has it done that? It's like the brake's going in the opposite direction. Let's try that. This is so strange.
SoCal departure Southwest 221, 3,000 climbing 4,000, heading 210.
Can't release it.
SoCal departure, radar contact, turn right heading 340, climb and maintain 9,000.
Right 340 up to 9,000, Southwest 221.
November 172 Alpha Papa.
What? I remember this happened ages ago with GSX with the 7.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
With the 737.
No problem. Release parking brakes.
I'm trying to release them.
John Wayne, clearance 6.
Is it an option in here?
It looks like LAX is operating.
I'm so sorry about this, guys, chat. This worked absolutely fine earlier on. Absolutely no issues at all with the pushback.
East operation, thank you.
It will be under options, won't it? In simulation, probably. I don't think I've seen an option for it in here. Sorry if I'm ignoring the chat at the moment, guys. I'm just trying to get things rolling here. I'm really not sure what has occurred with the... Let's just put the chogs back in initially. See if I can remove the parking brake now.
Release parking brakes.
No, I can't. It's just not moving at all. Usually there will be some kind of animation or something. I think it's GSX that's messed up, guys. Let's just restart GSX. Yeah, it's still not working. Bruh. Frustrating. Has it triggered a failure, maybe? No? So I know sometimes it would do stuff like that. God, that is annoying. Double tap? Yeah, tried that. I've tried pretty much everything. It's just not moving.
November 0 Delta Tango, contact Palm Springs Tower.
Over to Tower, 0 Tango.
Southwest 221, contact
That
Los
is
Angeles.
super annoying, guys.
27, Southwest 221, get it.
Parking brake hardware is off, yeah.
40 Delta Tango on the GPS Bravo, circle 31 left.
Try and move the auto brakes. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. It's not done it. You guys can actually hear my brake pedals there. It's just stuck on. I really don't know what to suggest. Because if you come in here, look at the old profile. I don't even have my parking brake assigned. And then you've got these two. Like that. They're fine.
November 6087 Romeo, John Wayne clearance cleared to the
Yeah, my parking brake is actually on axis and O's.
220 radar vector Seal Beach, then as filed. Maintain 2000, expect 4000 at 10 minutes. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3142.
Which ain't working. I mean, axis and O's is working fine actually, but I'll reset axis and O's in case there's anything to do with that. Which doesn't appear to be because it's quit now. Oh my days, man! Am I gonna have to restart the flight?
Heading up 220 degrees and radar vectors to Seal Beach DOR and then as filed. Climb maintain 2000, expect 4000 after 10 minutes. 128.1 for departure and squawk 3142. 87 Romeo.
November 87 Romeo, read back correct.
Hydraulics fine. Keybind for brake. Yeah, I'm more or less 100% sure I don't have any.
November 27734, John Wayne.
I'll search for completeness. So brakes. Let's go for assigned. Yeah, I don't know why it does that as well. It seems to only want to search everything rather than just showing assigned, which is a bit strange. Brake. So only thing assigned there is the axes, which are fine. Track IR, obviously nothing going to be on there. Touch pointer, I don't know what that actually is. Nothing on there. We've already checked that one. Well, there is something on there. We've checked it already. Nothing on that one. Controller, nothing on there. Mouse, nothing on there. Keyboard, nothing on there. It's I think it's a GSX issue or something to do with the PMDG chat, because I've had this before where it's happened. It happened once. I remember it quite distinctly. It was I think it was on our first, maybe the first or second flight we did in the PMDG, and it just did this at Dublin when we were doing Ryanair flight over to Manchester, I think, and yeah, it just wouldn't release the parking brake for whatever reason. In fact, no, it was the update after when they introduced the thing with the rudder pedals. It's probably not a PMDG thing. I'm sure it's something to do with GSX where it gets stuck in somewhere or another. I have no way to describe what is actually happening, but let's just see what happens if I reconnect the tug, just for science. Let's see what happens. Just hold the brakes. That's what I am doing, Vladimir. You can see me actually pressing the rudder pedals down. Look. And you can see it's not releasing.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Ready for IFO departure. Sorry, clearance to John Wayne, Orange County for ice.
Did I remove the chocks? Yes, you can see that there. Check maintenance. I've just done that, Nabil. Yeah, Roy, I don't usually have issues with PMDG and GSX. But this has happened before, and I'm honestly, the only thing I can put it down to is GSX.
172 Alpha cleared to the John Wayne Airport via the Seal Beach 8. Then as filed, maintain 3,000, expect 4,000.
For some reason FS Realistic wasn't running. Get that running, shall we? Yeah. Let's see what happens once he reconnects. See if we can release the parking brake after he's done that. Maybe it refreshes something. Chris is about to land here. Very good. Try adding a button to remove the parking brakes. I have got a button for that, yeah. But I've tried that already.
November 6087 Romeo, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo.
Yeah, now.
Bravo, Kilo.
See, the thing is, chat, when you have a button assigned to this, usually you do see some animation, even if it's bugged, right? But there's no animation happening at all. It's just completely frozen, that button there. So what we're going to do is we'll restart GSX. What we're going to do is we'll come back here and we shall go panel state save, and then we'll put in UAL 484. We'll save the panel state, and what we'll have to do is we'll have to reload and reload the panel state, and that should get us back more or less to this position. I can't remember what it doesn't save, but it should get us there. PMDG changed the behavior last update. Yeah, it was changed quite a while ago, Mariner. Yeah, I'm well well aware of that one. It's yeah, I'm well aware. I mean, I was doing some testing just earlier on this afternoon at this exact gate with GSX, and it was all working perfectly fine. I've not changed anything since then, so I can only put it down to I don't know, a bug. Anyway, we are restarting, and we'll reload with that save state. I wanted to try and work it out without doing this, but I don't think it's entirely possible, to be honest. So let's just do it again, shall we? We were at 5.4, which is this one. We're on live weather and time. Right. Thank you very much for all your help, though, by the way, chats. Everything looked okay. It was just something bizarre that was occurring there. I'm not quite sure what it was, but we're going to get through it. Yeah, Gib, we tried everything possible. Everything possible. Right, let's start it again, but not all the way from the beginning. I'm just going to do that first. And then we'll go PMDG setup, panel state, load, and we should be able to just go load, load. There we go. Right, parking brake isn't currently set. Let's try the parking brake out, see if it does work. There we go. Tap the brakes. And it releases, so you don't even have to hold them. Easy game. Easy game, right? Okay, so let's see. We've got. So let's make sure we've got everything in correctly and the load set properly. So everything looks okay in here. That all looks good. We've got our perf in it. Everything looks good there. I love how it saves all this information. It is quite fantastic, to be quite honest. I do have to hand it to PMDG for that. It's absolutely brilliant. Massive lifesaver in an instance like this. Fuel is loaded correctly and the payload is also correct. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we're just waiting for it to sort of power up properly. APU is getting... It is online. Let's make sure it's on the bus. It is. Great, look at that. Everything is set as I had it. Just waiting for the displays to power up. They usually take a second, don't they? Right. Let's just make sure the chocks are not set, which they're not, so that's fine. Okay, let's reconnect to PilotEdge. This controller is going to be like, what is this guy doing? I've lost my flow now as well. I'm so confused as to where I was at with the comms and things like that. Right, ground. It hasn't saved the frequencies for the radio though, so we'll do that. We'll 1211 for the 1211 for the ground frequency, and then tower for 26 right is going to be 1199er, which will set. Okay, cool. I think we're pretty much there. There's nothing else that I need to change. Everything has been saved nicely. Okay, right. Let's try this one again, shall we? See, I'm not sure what it's doing there. I'm not sure if it's removing the jetway or what it's doing there when it requests pushback, but let's see what happens. Lovely.
John Wayne Tower, wind 200, or correction 100 at 10, runway 20 left, kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 20 left, 147 Papa.
November 87 Romeo, clear direct Seal Beach, resume on navigation.
Right then, guys. Sorry about the second delay for the evening. Can I terminate GSX? Yeah, I tried that a couple of times, Roy, but it just didn't really fix anything. Mariner's burning a ton of fuel there, waiting for us. Okie dokes, we're all connected. I missed whether he said release parking brakes or not. Oh no, still got a bit to go. Cranking that handle. Right, we'll use autosave quicker than pushback.
Release parking brake.
Release parking brakes. The moment of truth. Oh!
All engines clear. Start at will.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Right. Okie dokes then. Let's get those backs off. APU bleed on. Let's do this thing, chat. We're off! We're going! Give Mariner a wave. We're here! Right then. Let's get the ignition on for engine number 2.
Over to departure, 147 Papa.
Wait for that 25% N2. That'll do it. Base incoming. What's the volume like for you guys, by the way, for the sim? Is it loud enough? Mariner's taxiing. Yeah, no worries. You do that, dude. No worries at all.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 147 Papa, 1,600 feet for 2,000 feet.
Not much engine noise, right? Okay, I'll turn it up a bit more.
November 147 Papa, SoCal departure, radar contact. Turn right, heading 360, climb and maintain 3,000. Say approach vectors for the ILS.
Oh, it's loud.
Approach.
Right, set parking brakes.
Turn right, what heading?
River 147 Papa, turn right, heading 360.
Parking brake is set, right. Start to cut out on the right engine probably happened ages ago, but let's go now on the left engine. Tell you what though, chat, is very loud in my ears, so I'm just gonna turn my headphones down a bit.
November 2 Alpha Papa, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain 4,000 to Alpha Papa.
Unlocking gear.
Oh dear, max motoring there. I didn't mean to let it go that far.
Las Vegas ground, United 150, request taxi, we've got the weather.
United 150, Las Vegas ground,
Bypass.
runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo.
Ride is clear.
Charlie Bravo 26 right, United 150.
Okay, dokes. Start to cut out there.
Las Vegas approach southwest, 3680 is at 17,200, descending via the cocktail 2261 transition information, November.
Okie dokes. That's 2 good engine starts. Love to see it. I'm not paying full attention here, but there we go.
Expect the ILS 261 southwest 3680.
Okie dokes. Right, so let's go to transponder on. We've got 2 good engine starts, so we've got auto brake to RTO. We'll do a bit of that. We'll set the flaps to 5.
November 2 Alpha Papa, say intention.
Oh, we've got a message. Verify takeoff speeds.
Request ILS runway 20 right approach.
They are verified. That looks good to me.
November 2 Alpha Papa,
Right, we'll get the terrain on as well. Something I forgot to turn on before. Right, cool. We'll get the APU bleed off. The packs to auto. Isolation valve
November
to
2 Alpha
auto.
Papa, it'll be a non-passing score for the I-6. You are supposed to fly heading 071 until given vectors to Seal Beach by the controller.
We'll get both the gens on and the APU off.
No problem.
Lovely job. Let's get the taxi lights on. And just getting a little bit ahead of myself there. But anyway, before taxi checklist generators are on, anti-ice is... yeah, we are going to have it on, actually. I said I was going to run it for a bit, as well as the ring anti-ice.
SoCal approach 125.2.
Anti-ice is on, APU is off, engine start switch is continuous. Recall is checked.
Papa, climb and maintain 3000.
Engine start levers are in the idle detent.
SoCal approach Skyhawk 608.
Flight controls.
At 4000.
47 Papa up to 3000.
November 6087 Romeo, SoCal approach the Los Angeles altimeter 3002.
Ground equipment is clear before taxi checklist is complete. Whilst we're here, we'll set the trim as well. 4.47.
Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
196-734.
Right, let's go.
Southwest 3680 at Bourbon, cleared ILS, runway 26 left approach.
At Bourbon, cleared ILS 26 left approach, Southwest 3680. Approach, Chatty, Sirius 27734.
This is a beautiful airport scenery, isn't it, Chad?
We've got Palomar information X-ray, and we'd like the ILS 24 to perform the IT.
November 2774, SoCal approach, expect the ILS, runway 24 approach.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 24, 27734.
November 147 Alpha, turn right, heading 020.
Right 020, 47 Papa.
This here is called the International Terminal. Interesting. So the rest of the airport is for Continental. That is pretty crazy, isn't it? I may be wrong about that. Just looking at the charts here. Right. ATC is too loud. Right, okay. Turn it down a bit. I mean, obviously I need to hear the ATC quite clearly, so I'll just knock it down by a touch there. Lovely. Right, so we're going to taxi on round here to spot 2, which is basically first right all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll call for taxi. Hopefully that's the procedure here. Theo's on 29A waiting for drinks. Very good, very good. No worries at all, Roy. I'll definitely see you at LAX. Let's see if the TCAS works just real quick. It does! Lovely! Lovely jubbly.
Telling ground here, Smart 55, ACI South, information Juliet, IFR policy, please.
Air Smart 55, John Wayne clearance on request.
So spot number 2 is right at the end of this taxiway after we make this right turn. Try and keep an eye out for it. Charlie 2 we don't want. We want to go all the way around here to the right. Yeah, fantastic scenery this one. FlyTampa delivering the goods. Oh, my heading doesn't appear to be set correctly now. I'm sure I said that. 259 I should be. Right, spot number 2 should be just sort of after a beam the building here. Usually it's on the ground as well, marked on the ground. So it's just after this intersection here. Should be there, that spot there. I'm going to just slow right down. I'm not going to come to a full stop, if possible.
ILS runway 24 approach.
Left 090 vectors for the approach 74.
November 147 Papa, turn right heading 100.
There you go, spot 2.
Right to 100, 147 Papa.
Las Vegas ground, United 484 at spot 2, request taxi.
United 44, Las Vegas ground, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo.
Runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo, United 44. Charlie is the first left here.
November 6087 Romeo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2, wait a moment.
Is Mariner in front of us? There he is, just at the end. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's get a thumbs up in the chat if you're happy. A thumbs up on the video, sorry, if you're happy that we're finally departing. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't had my tea yet.
The Burbank altimeter 3003.
I had a bit of a late snack in the afternoon. I haven't had my tea yet because, well, I was expecting to be done with the stream more around now. Right, so next we're going to be going to 26 right, 119 for the tower, which I've got tuned already. And then departure frequency 1259. One thing I do like about the PilotEdge network, though, right off the bat, is that the frequencies match the charts perfect. On VATSIM, sometimes they don't for some reason. I'm not sure why, but sometimes they just don't. We've got some UPS aircraft over there. I think they're just statics, though, not actually on the PilotEdge network. Mariner's waiting to line up there. We're going Charlie Bravo, which is the exact taxi that I briefed earlier on.
Southwest 3680, contact Las Vegas Tower.
Over to Tower, Southwest 3680.
Las Vegas Tower, United 150, holding 26 right.
United 150, Las Vegas Tower, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
And 26 right, clear for takeoff, United 150.
November November 147 Papa, turn right.
So it's the same controller doing tower as doing ground.
The runway 20 right localizer.
So I imagine it's like top down, like VATSIM, but they're actually covering all the different frequencies rather than just being on one frequency. Right, so before takeoff checklist, flaps 5, green light, stabilizer trim 4.47 units. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Clear to land.
Clear to land 26 left, Southwest 3680.
November 147 Papa, 6 miles from Lemon, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 20 right approach.
Now we're just following this round. This is Bravo.
Cleared ILS.
There's an aircraft on the approach there as well. You can just see the lights in the sky just there. Surprised we've not been past the tower yet, to be quite honest.
November 6087 Romeo, roger. Expect the RNAV runway 21 approach.
Expecting RNAV 21. 871.
Say bye to Mariner. Give it the beans. Can the controllers see the airport? Yes, they should have some sort of ground radar system similar to what they have in the real world. Yeah, like... yeah, they should have something like that. It looks like the turning circle sorted itself out in that reinstall that I did as well.
November 6087 Romeo, climb and maintain 4,200.
Climb and maintain 4,200, 87 moment.
Air Smart 55, John Wayne clearance cleared to the Boise Airport Micah 1
I'm just checking the charts here to see if there's
direct Shafter VOR, then as filed, maintain 5,000.
any instruction whether I should
departure frequency 128.1.
switch to the tower without instruction, but I can't see anything.
Okay, it's the Micah 1 departure to Hero, a direct Shafter VOR, and then as filed, initially climb 5,000. Departures on 128.1, 4515, the squawk, Air Smart 55.
Air Smart 55, read back correct.
United 44 holding at Bravo for 26 right.
United 484 Las Vegas Tower, continue holding short.
Continue holding short, United 44.
150, contact departure.
Over departure, United 150.
November 147, Papa, say altitude.
So he's not given me a frequency change, but I imagine
147 Papa.
maybe it's the same guy doing both frequencies. So unless ground,
Las Vegas departure,
unless it's like
United
that,
150, passing 4,500 for 190.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
United 150, so correction, Las Vegas departure, radar contact. November 147 will be a non-passing score for the I-1. Altitude
Southwest, no surprise.
1,700. You're not on the rating, I'm sorry about that, but your altitude indicates 1,700. You were told to maintain 3,000 until established. You're below the MVA and below the final approach altitude.
Perfect. Oh, a little bit of a float there. Is he down? Can't tell. He is down. I think he must have different scenery. He looks a bit higher than the actual ground. Ryan, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well.
November 6087
I'm doing well,
Romeo,
thanks. Yeah, how are you?
Cross darts at 4,200.
Bill Pop, welcome.
RNAV, runway 21 approach.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
Crossing darts at 4,200 and then cleared to the RNAV 21 approach. 87 moment.
United 484, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. United 484. Right, okie dokes. So clear for takeoff. 1259 is our departure frequency. Let's go. Landing lights can come on now. Get the strobes on. Let's get some togas in the chat, some fuzz togas. TCAS can come on. Before takeoff checklist is complete. You can see we had an aircraft on the TCAS there actually.
Alpha 5 short 26 right, Southwest 3680.
Fuzz togas in the chat.
November 27734, turn right heading 140.
Right 140, 734.
November 47 Papa, contact tower.
Oh, I've just pressed the button.
Over to tower 147 Papa.
November 172 Alpha Papa, clearance, Los Angeles clearance on request.
Alright, let's flick my flight directors off. Auto throttle arm. Okie dokes, bit of a wide turn there, but that's because of I'm blaming key binding issues. Right, okie dokes then chat. Finally, we're ready to go. Fuzz togas. Take off. Engines are stable. N1 toga. LNAV's not armed. Must have disarmed when I did the. Oh, it's not arming now. That's real nice.
80 knots.
Oh, I've got the lights just not lighting up. That's what it is. We're doing heading selects. B1 rotates. Bit quick on the rotation now, up to 15 degrees, positive rate of climb.
Torrance ground, this is
LNAV's captured, beautiful, that's what we wanted.
Mission Yankee, hard dead, JA. Looking to pick up the IFR to
Let's contact departure.
Kilo. Roger.
Get command B in just for time management.
27734.
Let's bug up.
5 miles from
1500
Addon, turn
feet.
right heading 210, maintain
Flaps to 1.
3600 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 24 approach.
Turn right heading 240, maintain 3,600 till established, cleared ILS 24 approach 27734.
United 484, contact departure.
Las Vegas departure, United 484, passing 4,800.
Southwest 3680, cross runway 26 right at Alpha
Flaps up.
5, taxi to the ramp via
Oh, I
Bravo
already did
5
the flaps
Charlie,
up, didn't
monitor
I?
ground.
Cross 26 right Alpha 5, Bravo 5 Charlie, the ramp monitor ground,
And
today,
VNAV.
Southwest 3680.
Southwest, or correction, United 484, Las Vegas departure, radar contact. 150, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
1332 for United 150, thanks very much.
We're going to go 1332 next. That's what Mariner got sent to. Yeah, sorry, my flaps axis, sometimes it moves a little bit further than I expect for the flaps when I'm retracted in.
8427 Golf or
Right.
JA.
We get the nose lights off.
Yankee.
Logo light come off now. These can come off. Let's have a look out the window.
November 6087 Romeo, contact Santa Monica
Usually you
Tower.
get a really nice view of the strip on this departure, but I must have missed that. I have to take off checklist. Engine
November
bleeds
8427 Golf, Torrance ground on or
are
left.
on. Packs are auto. Landing gear is up and off. Flaps are up. No lights. Have to take off checklist
Showing ground
complete.
dash mark 55, ACS head ready taxi.
Right, enable 280 at Angel. That shouldn't be a big deal for us.
On the RNAV for 2
We'll fix that.
November 6087 Romeo, Santa Monica Tower, wind 130 at 11,
See how
runway
he gets
21,
on.
clear to land.
Clear to land, 2187 Romeo.
Air Smart 55, John Wayne ground, squawk 4515.
4515.
Cells is 8,000 or below, that's correct, so
November
that's why we've leveled
27734,
off here.
contact Palomar Tower.
Over to tower 734.
into the
Air
clouds.
Smart 55, runway 2 left, taxi via Delta.
I didn't check the anti-ice situation, did I? But I don't know if that carried through. Icing none. Okay, fine.
November 172 Alpha Papa, Los Angeles clearance cleared to the John Wayne Airport, Seal Beach 8 departure, then as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 4,000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6650.
172 Alpha Papa cleared for John Wayne Airport via the Seal Beach 8 departure, then it's filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 4,000 in 10
Beautiful.
minutes. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6650.
November 2 Alpha Papa, read back correct.
Palomar Tower, Sirius 27734,
Right.
ILS 24.
Flight level 100 or 10,000 feet here in the
November
US.
27734 Palomar Tower, runway 24 cleared to land
Only
with
lights off.
2403.
24 clear to land, 27734, thanks.
Seatbelt signs can come off as well. Yeah, sorry, I can't lie, chat. I'm a little bit flustered from all the all the shit that's happened in this stream. Yeah, my eyes are a little bit off the ball here in terms of the ATC comms. I think we're doing okay so far though, but I've definitely missed a few things that I needed to say. Nevertheless, we're going to press on anyway.
John Tower, Air Smart 55 ready to go, short us to left Delta.
Right, after take off checklist is
John Wayne Tower,
complete.
wind
That's lovely.
110 at 9er, runway 2 left cleared for takeoff.
2 left clear for takeoff, Air Smart 55.
I'm going to set the auto brake to 3 for anticipation for the arrival. Only a short flight this.
United 484, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
133.2, United 484.
November 1.
Los Angeles Center, United 484 passing 13,000 for flight level 190, radar 2 departure.
Yeah, 44 Los Angeles Center, climb maintain, flight level 320.
Flight maintain for level 320, United 484. Alright, cleared up to our cruising flight level. Love to see it. That guy spoke so insanely quick. Right, cool. Straight up. Off we go, chat. We'll set standard now. Unable 280 at Angel. We didn't manage to resolve that yet, did we? So let's have a look then now that we've got a bit of time. Unable 280 at Angel. Now, this is going to be in the descent. That's probably why it's saying that. Now, Angel on the arrival, which we've not briefed yet, says at 280 knots. It doesn't say max 280 knots. Which I imagine is probably, let's see, turbojet aircraft only, this arrival. So it is probably saying, is it saying at 280 knots or above? Because it's saying we're going to be at 279 knots at Chaos, so I'm not sure why it's not going to make 280 knots there. Is it a weight thing? Potentially. I would say unlikely though, because we are very light. I do enjoy this Honeywell MCP though, I have to say, chat. I do enjoy it. I gotta imagine a clearance made from that guy at that speed. Yeah, that would be insane, wouldn't it? I think he probably wouldn't be allowed to give a clearance that quick because of all the information in a clearance. Probably would be a bit too fast for a clearance. Missed expected at the arrival, indeed, indeed, indeed. Great fun. Right. Okay then, chat. So we'll have a quick look at the arrival into LA. We're planning for runway. What runway do we plan for? 06 left. Now, let's just see if we can grab the ATIS from this far out. Let's see if we can actually hear it. On 338 is the frequency. We're going to tune it on this side. Let's see if we can get this working. Not sure again how it works with the PilotEdge client, but if we go like that, sorry, like that, we might be out of range. So let's check the digital ATIS. So we can check that on the PilotEdge website. There's probably somewhere better that you can check it actually. But nevertheless. So arriving runways are still 6 left and 7 right. Weather is winds are 080, 50 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, overcast at 1200 feet. So the weather situation has improved considerably since we last checked the forecast. So we're not going to use anti-ice for the arrival. Altimeter is going to be 3002 for the arrival. Oops, did I need to put the point in? I did. And that's really all we want to do for the descent forecast. We'll put in the descent winds actually. Actually no. Oh no, I've done a boo-boo there. I don't think I have the SimBrief exported file for this flight. Anyway, I think it's cocked up anyway, so that's fine. No issues. Right. Off we go. There we go. Uplink ready. Oh. Really? Let's just load them and then I'm just going to erase them immediately. Okay, invalid. Okay, that's good. That's expected. Right, okay, so we'll stick in some of the winds ourselves then, just real quick. So we're going up to 320, so we'll stick in flight level 200. And we'll put 238 and 48 is the wind.
United 150 descend via Big Bear 2 arrival.
And then we've got flight level 100 as well, we'll stick that in.
United 150.
Or flight, oh, 100.
And it's Big Bear 3. Correction, Big Bear 3.
Sorry, just listening to the radios. Stick that in.
United 44 descend via Big Bear 3 arrival.
Descend via Big Bear 3 arrival, United 44.
Smart 55, 5 stepped on you.
Christ, this guy speaks so quick. Right, so we've been cleared to descend via the
55, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain level 230.
Big Bear 3 arrival. So once we get there, we'll start our descent. I assume that's the situation. Have we got TCAS on? I do indeed, yeah. You can see here we've got traffic. Now I may have flicked it off actually. No. Yeah, I was too far zoomed out there to see the TCAS rings. See these little rings here for the TCAS. No one else about at the moment, or at least in front of us anyway. Or close in front of us, should I say. I think you can only see it on 80 miles or lower. That was a pretty
Air Smart 55, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Pretty preemptive clearance that he gave us there, but nevertheless, he didn't say stop climb. Oh baby, was that a weather update that just happened there?
Hello, Air Smart 55, 69.23, level 230.
Air Smart 55, Los Angeles Center, leaving flight level 230, clear direct shaft or resume on navigation, climb maintain level 360.
Level 360 out of 230, direct shaft or Air Smart 55.
Can't hear the FS realistic, I've just realised. There we go. Lovely. So we're cleared to descend via the Big Bear 3 arrival, which we've already got plugged in. So we'll just carry on up, level off, top of descent, we'll just descend straight away. Lovely. Right, guys, sorry I've not been paying attention to the chat today too much, although I do see your messages. Everything is a bit chaotic today. 1,000 to go. Let's just go VS 700. Bring that climb rate down. Performance at iniBuild's KLAX. Yeah, it is quite a heavy airport, isn't it, on frames, especially with all the photogrammetry around. It might be worth considering disabling photogrammetry maybe for that airport or when you're in that area, just to save on a few frames. Because obviously there's a lot of comparable... Well, I suppose Las Vegas is pretty good on frames, isn't it? And that has photogrammetry. Right, all to choir. Alt hold. Go back to VNav. So we've got FMC speed, VNav path. And then what we'll do is I'm just going to set the lowest altitude on the arrival, which is 7,000, because we're cleared to descend by it. In fact, no, we'll set the next lowest altitude on the constraints, because We don't want to bust those constraints, so we'll give ourselves another layer of security there. So 290 is the next restriction at Sally, which is right there. In fact, our top of descent is after Sally, isn't it? So where are we going to be? Angel, flight level 240. So I'll put 240, and we'll do a quick arrival briefing. Okay, so let me just remind myself again for the third time which runway we're using. 06 left. 06 left. We'll probably get transitions. Right, okay, let's have a look at the arrival then. So we're going to do the Big Bear 3 RNAV arrival into Los Angeles. This is a 10-2 Charlie. Transition level 180. Rare that it actually says that on the charts. I think maybe that's... Holy crap, what is going on with the weather in Microsoft Flight Simulator? It just jumped me up by 500 feet there. That is mad. Right. Anyways, so radar required, DME required, and GPS required. And I've 1 turbojet aircraft only. Expect runway 7 right unless otherwise assigned. Okay, I didn't see that one before, so we'll be changing our arrival then to 7 right. So I'll do that now. We've got ILS 7 right. Okie doke. Los Angeles landing east, which is fine. Expect local area altimeter reaching flight level 230. Some good information on here. Number 8 is not applicable. Shatner transition restricted to McCarran departures only, so that's specific to us. Airport elevation 128 feet, which I'm going to go ahead and set now, just so I don't forget to do that later. Okay, so we're going to come in via Shatner, which is here. We're going to follow the SID down. Shatner smash Sally minimum 290. We're not going to read out all the restrictions here because, as you can see, there are many. So we're going to go Sally Glesden Angel at 280 knots. Now, the aircraft says it can't make that 280 knots, but we're going to try and make it by using the speed brake. So let's see how we get on with that. Then going to go right turn. Chaos, Toller, Slacker even, Big Bear. And then, which way did I tune? So we're expecting 7 right, so we're going to come down this way. So we're going to go left, Lad, Joel's, normal, 220 knots, and windful. Or windful, how you would say that. 210 knots, 6,000 feet is the required altitude there, and expect radar vector to 07 right, final approach course. As I said earlier on, expect 07 right unless otherwise assigned. So bear that in mind. Is the microphone clipping for you guys, by the way? Is it going all fuzzy? Excuse the pun. And then we're expecting 07 right. Yeah, it does seem to be clipping, I think. I can hear it clipping in my ears. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, cool. Don't forget to record the landing. I will try. I will try. Lots of people on multiplier. Yeah, that'll definitely kill your frames. 100%. Have you ever tried an approach in Innsbruck? I have indeed. Yeah, we've done Innsbruck quite a few times, actually. Probably revisit it fairly soon, maybe. Lovely Orbeck scenery there. Right. Okay, so we're going to do the ILS. We're expecting the ILS 7 right at Los Angeles. This is the 11-4 chart. Localizer identifier and frequency 109.9. Identifier India Mike Kilo Zulu. Final approach course 071. Final approach fix fumble 1800 feet. Airport elevation 128, as well as the touchdown zone elevation matching. MSA is highest in the north. 7,700 feet is the height or the altitude there. So we're going to come in from the south as we're coming on the arrival there. So we can expect probably vectors round on to the ILS like this. So we probably won't have to follow this little transition here. So the ILS is fairly standard. It's just 3 degrees. As normal, PAPI to the left of the runway, minimum 328 feet. If we need to go around, it's climb to 3,000 feet straight ahead. And hold. So that's that for the arrival. And then for the taxiing, we're coming 7 right. We'll try and vacate at Hotel 6, I imagine, is probably where we'll come off. And we'll cross runway 07. Oh, sorry, we're coming in 7 right. So we'll try and vacate Hotel 3 in that case. And we'll probably taxi Hotel. I'm not sure where he'll send us here. So it might be Hotel Bravo. And then a left down Bravo potentially. And then United Park's here. So it'll be a right turn up there. Something like that for the taxiing. So that's that. Nothing too crazy for the taxiing. Fortunately, we're coming in on that side, or we're expecting to. And let's just pin this one as well, so we've got a bit of a closer look. We're coming in here, Terminal 8, Terminal 7. So we'll come back out, either Bravo or Charlie.
United 150, connects SoCal approach 132.37.
Right, I'm probably going to get contacted in the
3237 for United 150, thank you.
Going to be 3237. Okay, let's make sure we've got the correct arrival tuned. So it's going to be the same Big Bear 3. We're going to go ILS 07 right though. Big Bear 3 with the Shatner. Stop telling me that. Right, okay. That's fine. Okay, we've reverted. Where are we here? We're above Gleason. We need to go to Angel next. Oops. That disco should disappear. Go LNAV. VNAV path, retards. Can't capture LNAV at the moment due to the discontinuity, but for some reason it won't let me get rid of it there. Let's just drop the Angel there. There we go. That's fine. We kept our same heading, so we did okay there. Right, we're coming into Angel now. We need to be 280 knots. We're at 281 knots, so actually looking okay there. We'll get LNAV back engaged. That's looking good. We're actually going to make that speed, so I'm not exactly sure why it's keeps throwing up that error. We're on the VNAV path, so we're looking good. Lowest restriction is at Angel 240. So once we pass Angel, we'll lower this again to 190. Right, lot to monitor on this approach, chat, so I might not be able to catch up with your messages too much, but I will try my best. How many views do I get on my stream, says Biggles? I'm not sure off the top of my head. It varies depending on the day, what I'm streaming, and quite a few factors, but generally on average it's... I mean, peak concurrent viewers, if you're referring to that, it varies somewhere around, on average, probably around 30 to 50. But some days it goes more than that. But actual views on the VODs, on the stream VODs, somewhere around 1,000 to 2,000. So the tablet, Quizzy, is just an overlay for the stream. It's called the Fuzzpad. Dio says I should find a tricky approach to you. By all means. Always down for a tricky approach. Microphone sounds good. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Right, so we're overhead Angel now. We'll lower the altitude. Flight level 190. Look at that, oh chat. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, all right. So, Chaos, we're inbound. No speed restriction there. We're going to expect local altimeter flight level 230. And we haven't done the descent checklist. Pressurization, landed altitude 150 is set. Recall is checked.
United 484, connect SoCal approach 132.37.
13237, United 44. 13237.
172 Alpha.
SoCal approach, good afternoon. United 484, classing flight level 242 for flight level 190, descending on the Big Bear 3.
United 484, SoCal approach. Confirm you're descending via the Big Bear 3 arrival.
Roger, descending via Big Bear 3, United 484.
United 484, roger. The Los Angeles altimeter 3002. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 7 right approach.
Local altimeter 3002. Expect the RNAV for runway 07 right. United 484. 3002.
Towards tower is 8427 Golf.
Right, chat, you can tell I'm a bit nervous on this new network. I think I confused him there by saying my low altitude because I'm descending via the SID, so there's no need to say your lower altitude there. And we're also doing the RNAV, which we'll do. Fuck it, let's do it. Yeah.
November 172 Alpha Papa, roger.
See if I can remember how to do an RNAV approach in the PMDG, or the Boeing, should I say. I'm pretty sure you just do it in VNAV, if I remember correctly. Hopefully that's correct. RNAV Zulu 07 right is what we're looking for.
Departure down at 837 Kilo is 3500 departure. We have Zulu.
That was 2 aircraft at once. The aircraft calling SoCal departure, second.
SoCal departure, Diamond 827 Juliet, Romeo 3400 for 5000.
Yeah, so we're expecting vectors.
27 Juliet Romeo SoCal departure.
It's not giving us a transition, so we'll expect vectors. It does say on the chart expect vectors to the RNAV. So we'll execute that. 1,000 to go. Let's
November 127 Juliet Romeo SoCal departure. Radar contact overhead the Santa Catalina VOR. Climb and maintain 5,000.
Radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000. Diamond 827 Juliet Romeo.
And the other aircraft checking in?
Now I'm throwing Kilo is ready for IFR departure with Zulu.
Toller lowest altitude is 17,000.
8427 Golf contact departure.
Overhead departure.
Sorry, it's 14,000. Why is it saying 17? Oh, it is. I'm blind. Right, we're looking good. No descent path after Windfall, which is fine. That's expected. Yes, we're on vectors.
400 to 3,000.
I'm gonna have to get
November 8427 Golf.
Gonna have to get the correct chart.
Contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb and maintain 7,000, 8427 Golf.
Being challenged here, chat. I'm taking on the challenge.
November 90131 Kilo. cleared to the John Wayne Airport via on departure flighting 220, radar vector Seal Beach, then as filed. Maintain 2000, expect
okay, so there is actually a transition that follows directly from Windfall, which will be what we should really select, to be quite honest. So Anav Zulu 007 right,
for 3010,
and
squawking 5356,
there we go.
Departure.
Now it should have a vertical profile all the way down.
November 31 Kilo, departure frequency 128.1.
Then over to departure 28.1.
Cool.
November 31 Kilo, read back correct.
We'll go to local altimeter 3002.
Burbank Tower, Baron 169,
The in-sim altimeter is really not matching what PilotEdge has given me. Right, Slacker, we need to be below 5000, which we should make. And then Big Bear 13000 is the lowest
150 contact SoCal
altitude.
approach 124.9er.
1249er is probably going to be our next frequency. This is
And 24.90 for American 150, thank you.
this is the nice thing about having someone in front of you who's flying the same
United
route.
1 correction, November 169er Sierra Papa, Burbank Tower, wind 120 at 13, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Right, lovely
Runway 8,
job.
clear for takeoff, Baron 169, Sierra Papa.
And circle approach, good evening, United 150 with you descending on the Big Bear 3.
United 1C SoCal
See, the thing is with me,
approach,
chat.
cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 7 right approach.
Hang on.
And cleared Anav Zulu 7 right approach for American 150. Correction, United 150.
Water Tower, Cap 418, radio check.
Last aircraft calling 555. November 8427 Golf, turn right heading 125, vectors Victor 23.
Turn right heading 1, apologize, can you repeat the heading again?
November 8427
coming.
Golf, heading 125.
125 for intercepting Victor 23 for 27 Golf.
November 27 Golf, negative, do not intercept Victor 23, these will be vectors towards Victor 23.
My apologies on the terminology, new at this whole thing, but we will not expect vectors.
Right, minimums are going to be 414.
25 heading.
November 27 Golf, a problem.
I'm focused now, chat, so apologies if I miss your messages. I'm just refreshing my memory on the procedure for an RNAV.
John Wayne, ground, Archer 9131 Kilo, ready for departure, IFR.
Final approach point
November
is at
827
Fumble,
Juliet Romeo,
1800
contact
feet.
SoCal approach 128.1.
28.1, 7 Juliet Romeo.
November 9131 Kilo, John Wayne ground, squawk mode Charlie.
Looking good though, chat. VNAV is doing an excellent job of keeping us nicely within the constraints of the arrival.
Papa reporting inbound on procedure.
November 172 Alpha Papa,
Right.
John Wayne, or correction.
We're on local
SoCal
altimeter. Let's
approach,
do
Roger.
the approach checklist. Landing data, we didn't complete that, did we?
Approach time 827 Juliet Romeo, level 5000.
So we're going to
November
do
827 Juliet Romeo,
We'll do flaps
SoCal approach
40.
the John Wayne altimeter 3005.
We're going to do a auto thrust
3005,
off landing,
yeah.
auto throttle off, so we don't need to set a wind correction. Right,
November 169er Sierra Papa, squawk mode Charlie.
auto brake 3,
contact
landing
departure.
data VREF
Squawk mode
is.
Charlie and over
I
to
just did
departure,
that.
Baron 169
128 flaps
Papa.
40, minimum
November 901
414
Kilo,
is set. Approach briefing
runway
is complete,
20 left
and then
at
approach
Kilo,
altimeter
taxi via Alpha
3006 is set.
Runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi Alpha and Kilo.
Right, LAD has a restriction, minimum 10,000, so the descent rate is decreasing here.
November 8427 Golf, turn left heading 100, intercept Victor 23, resume on navigation.
Right, overhead LADs, 8,000 is the next lowest restriction.
100 to intercept Victor 23 and then resume on navigation, 8427 Golf.
What's the 6901 on the top of the yoke? Drag required. So pilots generally use it to put their flight number in. I suppose you can put anything in here. I just forgot to change it. Usually I put the flight number in as well. So 484. See those weather updates. I don't know what's going on with Microsoft Flight Sim today. Right. Flight level 100, landing lights on, everything on. Engine start switches to continuous, probably do it later normally, but just getting ahead of myself. Right. Center that heading book.
SoCal approach, bearing 169 Sierra Papa, 4,900, climbing 5,000.
November 169 Papa, SoCal departure radar contact.
I'm going to make the call now. I'm probably not going to do another leg. It's half past 11. I didn't realise how late it was.
5x5.
So probably won't have time for another leg, unfortunately, chat. But we will continue this flight in another stream, either tomorrow or on Friday. I'm not sure which one. Probably be Friday. But yes, we'll continue this routing and we'll do PilotEdge again. I have enjoyed it, to be honest. The commentator, welcome back. I don't know if I welcomed you back. How's PilotEdge?
Now went through like kilo, holding short.
That's nice.
Left
I am enjoying the fact that there's guaranteed ATC everywhere. It's quite fun. But it is quite quiet in terms of traffic.
November 90131 Kilo, John Wayne Tower. Runway 20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff, wind 120 at 7.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20 left, 9131 Kilo.
I won't lie as well, it's a little bit confusing with there being so many other aircraft, this one controller doing so many different frequencies.
United 484, contact SoCal approach 124.9er.
124.9er United 484, thank you.
November 169er Sierra Papa, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
135.4, bearing 169 Sierra Papa.
SoCal approach United 484, descending on the Big Bear 3.
United aircraft checking in, you were broken, say again?
United 484, descending on the Big Bear 3.
United 484, SoCal approach, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 7 right approach.
Cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 07 right, United 484. Okay, we're cleared for the approach, chat.
United 150, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.905.
Record, thank you, Biggles. I'll try not to forget. I've got Sky Dolly open here. In fact, I'll start recording now. Very low cloud base here.
Tower, good evening, United 150 with you on the RNAV Zulu for 7 right, America, United 150.
United 150, Los Angeles Tower, wind 070 at 15.
Tower's going to be 120.905.
And clear to land, 7 right, United 150.
Right, we're looking good, chat.
SoCal approach, bearing 169 Sierra Papa 5000.
Let's see if I can pull this RNAV approach off.
Sierra Papa, SoCal approach the Ontario altimeter 3006.
Right, I'm gonna get a bit of speed breakout now. I'm gonna go speed into vent. I'm gonna bug the up speed. I'm gonna get configured a little bit early here, chat, just to give me a bit more breathing room. Got to bring the altitude down. We're cleared for the approach, so let's set the final approach fix altitude.
November 90131 Kilo, why are you paused right now?
For some reason we're on a vector's leg. We should be inbound Vikug now. So let's go like so. Something must have messed up with the sequencing there. It was probably due to the fact I changed the approach so many times and I didn't triple check. Nevertheless, we'll fly the up speed for a minute.
Papa, where are you direct to right now?
Currently direct
We're a bit high now as well. Let's get flaps 1.
I'm waiting for the ATIS at Long Beach, and I'd like to do the Atlas 30 approach.
November 169er Papa,
I'll get to flaps 2 as well.
File
we'll keep speed high.
File your published route, which would have been Elmu Victor 186 Adam Victor 390.
Just getting the drag out to try and recapture this VNAV path here.
And contact SoCal approach 125.2.
And we'll go to flaps 5.
125.2, and my clearance was Elmo 9 direct, Seal Beach direct, but maybe I misunderstood it. 125.2, Baron 169, Sierra Papa.
Still not come through the clouds. 13 degrees up here though, nice and toasty.
November 31 Kilo.
FMC speed,
possible
VNAV
pilot deviation,
path.
you were told to maintain 2,000 on departure, and you're not flying the 220 heading. It'll be a non-passing score for the I-1.
Let's bring it down to the flaps 5 bug. Oops. Keeping the speed brakes out for now.
November
Actually, no,
172
let's stow
Alpha
them.
Papa, contact John Wayne Tower.
Contact John Wayne Tower, 17.
United 484, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.905.
120.905, United 44.
John Wayne Tower, 172 Alpha Papa at 2000.
Struggling to slow down here. I'm going to get a bit of speed break out.
Alpha Papa, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, cleared to land, wind 120 at 7.
20 right, cleared to land, 172 Alpha.
LA Tower, United 44 on the RNAV, Zulu 07 right.
United 44, Los Angeles Tower, runway 7 right, cleared to land, wind 080 at 15.
07 right, cleared to land, United 44. Okay, cool. Got to make sure you've got your altimeter set correctly for an RNAV approach.
SoCal approach, Baron 169 Sierra Papa, 5,000 direct Seal Beach.
November 169er Sierra Papa, SoCal approach.
Really not slowing down here. Let's drop the gear. Doesn't really do that much on the Boeing, though, if I remember correctly. Let's go to flaps 10.
3002, Baron 169 Sierra Papa.
Right, we're continuing on down. Let's set the missed approach. Sorry, we'll set the decision altitude.
Las Vegas Tower, United 150, vacated Hotel 3.
Final approach fix coming up. Let's go to flaps 15.
United 150, taxi to the ramp via Hotel 2, Golf Bravo, cross runway 25 right at cross runway 7 left at Hotel 2, monitor ground on the other side.
Taxi to back in via
Get
Hotel.
Speed brake.
Hotel 2 and Golf and Charlie, and we
Bring the
will
speed
cross
back now.
the 7 left at Golf. And monitor ground on the other side, United 150.
That's 25.
And SoCal, Baron 169 Sierra Papa. I have the latest weather. I was unable to get the letter of it.
VREF
and I'm going to be requesting
128.
the ILS 30 approach starting at Seal Beach.
3 flaps 30 speed is checked. I don't know if Command A will actually do anything on an RNAV. Oh no, it won't.
November
Just switches it over.
169er Sierra Papa.
Okay,
Roger,
flaps to
expect
full.
the ILS runway 30 approach from Seal Beach. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
We're in the Merc.
128.1, Baron 169 Sierra Papa.
Landing checklist. Engine start switch is continuous. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear is down. Flaps are 40. Green light. Landing checklist complete.
Ontario clearance, Cessna, November 435 Sierra Papa, looking for clearance to Gillespie, El Cajon.
Now, I should be able to set the missed approach altitude now to 3,000 feet. I've got to do it quickly though, apparently.
Sierra Papa, SoCal approach 5,000.
There we go. Just about managed it there. Right, runway lights are in sight.
SoCal approach at
Let's do this thing, chat,
Seal
shall
Beach,
we?
Cleared ILS runway 30 approach. Report inbound on the procedure turn.
At Seal Beach, cleared for the ILS 30 approach. Report inbound. Baron 169 Sierra Papa.
Getting a little bit high, correcting.
I'm sorry, November
Speed is a little bit low here as well.
Gillespie, an IFR clearance, and I have information Alpha.
November 43 Sierra
Got a crosswind here, need to get over to the right. Really don't want to be below that ref
November
speed.
827 Juliet Romeo, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6, 7 Juliet Romeo.
Approach 8427 Golf, intercept.
Yeah, a bit high here, but we're going.
To Oceanside.
November 8427 Golf, SoCal approach, roger.
No.
SoCal approach, time at 827 Juliet Romeo, level 5,000, we have information Victor.
November 827 Juliet Romeo, SoCal approach the San Diego altimeter 3008.
3008, 7 Juliet Romeo.
Spoilers, reverse, decel. Okay. I'm so flustered, chat. I'm so flustered today. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. That FMC reset popped up as well whilst we were doing the landing. That was so distracting. Definitely don't want to stop on the runway either. Why did that pop up? What did it want me to do? I mean, we didn't get centerline. We were a little bit late on the touchdown zone, although I think we got it. We did get a nice smooth touchdown though, chat. So if you want to predict the landing rate in the chat, that would be more than welcome. Let's get the speed brakes disarmed and the flaps up.
November 2 Alpha Papa, taxi to the Rancia Bravo, monitor ground.
I should have done better there though, chat. I should have done better. I just feel like my mind just wasn't focused enough, really. Oh, where are we going there? We're going Hotel 3, okay. Which stand do we want? We want 83.
418.
Last aircraft calling, say again, you were broken.
Cap 418, holding short of 27. Off. Straight up departure.
Blast the APU. We'll get the landing lights off. Get the strobe lights off as well. These can come to off as well. United 484 vacated 07 right at Hotel 3. Request taxi stand 83.
Cap 418 Ramona Tower, standby.
Cap 418.
Bear 169 Sierra Papa, I'd like to do an extra loop in the hold just to lose altitude.
November 169er Sierra Papa, roger.
Right.
No delay expected.
Let's just hold here for the time being until he gives us some kind of clearance.
Okay, I'll be doing one extra lap, and no delay expected. 169 Sierra Papa.
Yeah, John Wayne Ground 172 Alpha Papa. Just wanted to know if that would have been a pass for the IC.
November 172 Alpha Papa looked good to me.
Thank you much. See you tomorrow. 172 Alpha Papa.
No, see you tomorrow. Cap 418 Ramona Tower, did you taxi there or did you load up short of the runway?
I taxied here. Nobody was on ground.
Cap 418, Ramona's a towered airport and there is a ground frequency. So next time you do need to make sure you call ground and receive a taxi clearance from the controller.
Roger. I might have had the wrong frequency plugged in. Sorry.
United 484 vacated at Hotel 3. Request taxi.
United 484, taxi to the ramp via Hotel 2, Golf, Bravo, cross runway 7 left at Hotel 2, monitor ground on the other side.
Taxi to the ramp via Hotel 2, Golf, Bravo, 07 right, and Hotel 2, monitor ground on the other side, United 484.
November 435 Sierra Papa, Ontario clearance cleared to the cleared to the Gillespie Airport on departure flight 255. Then as filed.
We're gonna go straight forward on Hotel.
4000. Expect 9,000
oh no, we're not.
in 10 minutes. Departure
we're on
frequency
Hotel. We're gonna take a left here. This is Hotel 2.
7106.
November 435 Sierra Papa is cleared to Gillespie, El Cajon.
Golf is straight across on the other side.
255, then as filed, climb to 4,000, expect 9,000 5 minutes after. Frequency 135.4.
I do love this scenery though. This is a fantastic scenery. Yeah, so PilotEdge, guys. PilotEdge, what do I think? I'm not convinced, to be honest. I'm not sure it's worth the money. Maybe it will be. Maybe it would be if you were, you know, in this time zone, and it was a little bit easier for you to log on during busy times. But at the moment, it just feels a little bit.
November 435 Sierra Papa.
It's a little bit less than what I was expecting, to be honest. It is professional. It is good in that respect. We're just going left on Bravo here.
Fly after departure,
but
fly heading 255.
I don't know. It does kind of feel a little bit.
Then as filed, 435 Sierra Papa.
A little bit like a little bit too sparse, really. Not just on the traffic, but on the ATC front. Obviously, there's there's not that many people covering the different frequencies, which I completely understand why. But at the same time, I don't know. For some reason, I expected a little bit more than that.
After 9008 Kilo Bravo, about a quarter mile north of the Oceanside VOR 1100. Request the left downwind runway.
Let's monitor ground.
The midport information in Quebec.
12175. But considering it's a paid subscription and to get the whole of the Western US, it is quite expensive actually. It's about
8 Kilo Bravo Montgomery Tower.
I'm just going to turn the AC down a little bit. Yes, we're just monitoring now.
Proceed inbound.
I think it's about what, $30 a month, which is quite a lot really when you think about it. Considering the ATC on VATSIM is pretty comparable, and it's free. But obviously you don't quite have the coverage. But then again, you know, VATSIM covers the whole world, so I mean, relatively speaking, maybe you do get a similar sort of coverage. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced on it. I'm not 100% convinced. Aren't all stations supposed to be manned during operating hours? Yes, they are. I mean, they are still manned. It's just there's the same people doing a lot of the same a lot of different frequencies. So I noticed earlier on we didn't get swapped from ground to tower in Las Vegas, which I imagine is for our takeoff, which is unusual, but it was the same guy doing both frequencies, so that explains it. There was also some other things that I will talk about in a moment. Why is it so bumpy on the taxiway here? What is going on there? Right, we're looking for stand 8-3. That is stand 8-6. I think Mariner might be in our stand, you know. He is. Right, we'll go stand 82. Ah, didn't mean to break that hard there. Oh no, he is in stand 82. Are you kidding me, bro? God damn it, that's my bad. I didn't look hard enough. 81 it is. I really wish they improved this interface for GSX for getting through the stands. Holy moly. 81 is what we want. There we go. Now, I believe this GSX profile I'm using does have their own, the GSX VDGS, but I think this airport does have the new Aero plugin, which is just fantastic. Okay, maybe the turning circle does still seem to be quite large. Although, no, when you go a bit of a slower speed, it's not too bad.
November 430 Papa, Ontario ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Yankee Whiskey.
Taxi right away is Yankee Whiskey, 26 left, 435.
It's raining! Apparently I'm still to the left of centerline, I don't believe it. Right, there we go. Oh, definitely went a touch far there. Parking brake set. Okie dokes. Oopsie daisies. Okay. Right. APU on the bus. We shall power down the engines. APU bleed can come on for the passengers. Anti-collision can come off. Fuel pumps can come off. We'll leave one on for the APU. Probe heat can come off.
Currently established inbound and over to Long Beach Tower.
We'll come down. Ground services. We'll set the chocks. And I'm going to go ahead and release the parking brake just to let the wheels cool a bit.
Long Beach Tower.
We'll get the jetway connected. Here it comes.
Long Beach Tower, Baron 169.
Fantastic scenery this. So good.
November 169 Sierra Papa, Long Beach Tower with 150 at 11, runway 30, cleared to land.
30 cleared to land, 169 Sierra Papa.
Beautiful. Love this old United livery as well. Really nice. Let's see how close we were. Wait, what just happened with the jetway? Let's see how close we were. Oh, we're right on the line. Oh, we're a little bit to the right. I think we overshot the turn a bit. Right. There we go, we're connected. Lovely. Request the deboarding. Okie dokes then, chat. So, transponder can come off now. And we're good. I didn't do the after landing checklist, but there's not many items on it. In fact, there isn't an after landing checklist on the Boeing. So, shutdown checklist, anti-collision light is off, weather radar is off, engine start levers cut off. Parking brake is actually off, but we're on chocks. Transponder is standby. Shutdown checklist complete.
Cap 418 Ramona ground, runway 27, taxi via Alpha.
That could be Alpha, yeah, 418.
Lovely job. Oopsie daisies. Oh no, I've still got dev mode open. I didn't realise.
November 435 Sierra Papa, Ontario Tower. Wind
Right then, chat. That was a nice approach, wasn't it? I mean, the landing ultimately was a little bit scuffed, but other than that, I'm fairly pleased with the arrival that we did, the start and the transition onto the RNAV. Right, let's disconnect from Thingamadig, PilotEdge, just to give myself a bit of room to breathe here so I can actually hear what's going on. Right. Okie dokes then, chat. So landing rate predictions, we had a few, didn't we? 141, 150, 137, 141, 358, 143. Amazing, guys. They're so close together. That's going to be a very, very nice contest here. Ryan, have a good night, dude. I don't know if you've already gone, but take it easy, dude. Thank you very much for tuning in. Right. Let's bring up the old fuzzy pad then, shall we? And we'll have a look at the landing rate. Just wait for it to load. Look at that in the background. So good. Lovely. Right. Fuzz pads. Right. So I can reveal the winner was in fact... It was Biggles. Congratulations, Biggles, with the minus 150 guess. It was minus 157. So pretty decently smooth. To be honest, I wasn't even really focusing on the flare too much on that landing because I was so far off centerline. I was more trying to focus on getting the nose pointed down the middle of the runway. So I didn't really focus too much on the flare, but it still worked out quite nicely. Centerline, we're obviously off it by a decent margin to the left there, you can see, and we just made the touchdown zone there. We just touched down before the last markers there, as you can see, way past the aiming point. But yeah, not too bad. I mean, not really great. I think centerline and touchdown zone are a little bit more important than the landing rate personally, but nevertheless, yeah. I mean, considering the myriad of stuff that's plagued this stream, I'm going to take that, I think. So, there we go, chat. What do you guys think to PilotEdge? I know Matt Resso said he prefers VATSIM. Let's see. Elba Pino, welcome to the chat. Sorry if I missed you saying hello earlier on. I hope you're doing well. Do you have any stream video about graphics setting quality? I don't know. I don't, Elba Pino. I've just got the graphics command there in the chat, which Schutz has done. But yeah, I don't have too much to... well, I don't have any videos about it, let's put it that way. To be honest, I don't tend to fuss. I set my graphics many moons ago, and I've essentially just left it at that, really. Commentator says, yes, I've always felt torn on the various network options. I always believe competition, or at least choice, is good, but then it does further segment an already, relatively speaking, niche market. Yeah, I agree, the commentator. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I mean, VATSIM and IVAO are already two fairly big networks. PilotEdge, obviously, you know, I think the aim of PilotEdge really is to be a little bit more professional consistently. It's supposed to, you know, appeal to a higher level of audience. I think it's, I mean, on the homepage of the website, it says something about, you know, getting your pilot brain going. So, you know, I think really it's aimed at people who want to practice real-world procedures in a professional environment where they can rely on, you know, the controllers to be there, where they can rely on the procedures to be followed correctly, etc., etc. So essentially, you know, either training pilots or real-world, you know, qualified pilots to, you know, keep the head in the game, basically, I think. Mariner says, I thought you said 83 on the frequency. I did say 83 on the frequency, yes, Mariner, yeah, but yeah, I clearly misread. Misread your stand number. On to San Diego. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have time for that tonight, Shuts. I would like to do the extra leg, but yeah, I'm just not going to make it tonight, unfortunately. But we will do it in the next stream, 100% on Friday. PilotEdge is very strict. Go for a challenging flight into JFK during busy times, I expect. Yeah, well, that's the thing with PilotEdge as well, Biggles, is the PilotEdge only covers the west of the US. That's the only place it covers in the world. So there would be no flights into New York on PilotEdge. Well, you could do it, but you wouldn't have any ATC. Put it that way. Right, guys. Let's watch the replay, and then we're going to wrap it up for today. So I did record a replay. You'll be pleased to know. Not that there's really too much to write home about with that landing, to be quite honest. But we'll watch it once, twice, just for, you know, because we've got it. Why not? Oh, you're just kidding, Shuts. My bad. My bad. I do like the late night streams. That's good. That's good to know. Good to know. I'm still trying to work out my times for the new schedule just yet. So good to know that you do like the later ones, because we may end up having some that are a bit later. Right, let's see where we're at then, shall we? Right, here we go. As you can see, quite high here on the final. Not too bad actually, but still definitely higher than it should have been. Flaring way too early there. I was just panicking at this point, I think, but then I just held it. Got a bit of rudder in there, trying to get me across the center line a bit better. Right wheel touch first. Not very glamorous, was it? But it did the job, I suppose. Scenery, though, looks absolutely stunning, though. Tom Bradley in the background. Lovely jubbly. Let's go for a bit of this. This is always quite interesting to see on the final touchdown. Yeah, definitely way too high. That flare coming in way too early. I was just panicking. I was struggling to focus on so much. Yeah, not great, but hey, that's probably one of the worst landings I've done in a while, I think. To be honest, I've been quite good at hitting centerline touchdown zone recently, haven't I, chat? So I think that's probably on the lower end of the scale of what I've done recently, but smoothness, pretty good. Other than that, not the best. Right then, let's play it out with a bit of this. Dio, thank you very much for all of your super chats today. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Everybody else, thank you very much for tuning in. Why are these spoilers stuck up like that? There we go. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. We're going to try PilotEdge again on the next stream. I do have some hours left on my trial, so we'll do that again. But thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. Good night. Bye-bye for now.